Good morning. This is now part 11 of this unfinished finishing my projects. So obviously by now I'm quite in front of where I'm actually at. So as I'm filming part 11, part 4 has just come up. So I just wanted to mention that just to give you a rough idea of you know, the kind of time difference. So yeah, I'm probably around halfway through my unfinished now. And I obviously want to get on with it and get on to some new things. So I think today the way I'm going to do it is let me just in part 9 you would have seen me just starting the Edith Holden. So since then I have actually finished this one, so I shall do a flip through of this one, and I want to get this one finished today. So instead of, you know, doing X amount of videos, I'm thinking the way I shall do it is I shall work on it for like 20 minutes, pause the video, because I can't edit or, you know, put these videos together. I've not even looked into that kind of thing. Pause it, work on it for an hour or so, come back for another 20 minutes, work on it, and until I get to just over an hour, and then I'll obviously show you the finished one on the next video, if that sounds okay. Otherwise this could take, you know, 3 videos to finish it off, because this one, let me just move this out of the way, did take 3 days, not 3 days constantly, but you know, three different times doing it. So let's have a look at through this one. I'm absolutely smitten. I'm not really a pink person, but I think this shade of pink is really very pretty. So as we know, I've made it with a file folder. I've just put some ledge down it. If you remember, I've got the problem of the envelope sticking out, which I'm actually glad that I had that problem, because I think this bit sticking out adds to it and it gives it some depth. So I put the satiny stuff on, and then I've put the lace over the top. I've just put a little key charm there, and then this beautiful seam binding. So let me just check what kind of view we've got. Oh, that's nice. So you open it up. I've used that beautiful what's the, is it Belonging in the Wildflowers? It's one of the Wildflower kits from my Porch Prints. Just got a die cut corner pocket, and then that's a tag from my Porch Prints, and that's from the Edith Holden paper pack that I got from a card magazine. So in here is the little book. I didn't end up putting any more pages in, because I tried putting more in and then putting it back into the envelope, but the folder was just far too bulky for it. So I've left it like that. I bet there's a good 30 sides. I will count it before I put it on Etsy. So I've just edged it with a little bit of lace. Let's see what the view's like now. We're on 3. That's it. That's a lovely page from Edith Holden. And then we've got this super duper thing. So I did put the that's a coin holder. I just inked it, put a little page tab on it, finished off with a label. That's one of the leaves that I collected and dried, and I've just stuck it down with some Mod Podge and then just put a bit of tape across it so it just looks like it's stuck in. So then we've got a beautiful lady, then that all folds out. I've done a stamp, that's an Edith Holden stamp. Pretty label from Tina, fussy cut out of Edith Holden, and a Tracy label. And then we've got dragonfly and a bit of decoration there. So pull that out and there's a Edith Holden tag. And then pull this one out and another Edith Holden journal card. So that goes in there. And everything fits really, really nicely. That's a big Edith Holden journal card. So that goes in there. I've just decorated that up. I used the Tim Holtz stamp and then just a bit of paper and music paper. So turn this over. We've got a little scrappy pad. It does come out. I've just put a belly band. That's Edith Holden sheet. So you can replace that. That's My Porch Prints. I'm not sure if the camera could pick these up, but there's some die cut butterflies made with the Edith Holden text pages. Then over here we've got a pocket with My Porch Prints. Oh, let me take them out so I can show you how pretty this page is. I just ripped that out of one of the sheets. That's Edith Holden pocket with a little bit of lace. Then a little mini slot pocket with just some tiny little Edith Holden tags. So that's that. I've seen that. And then I'll fold that. A file type pocket there with a couple of journal cards from My Porch Prints. And then this lovely Edith Holden tag. And then the Edith Holden paper at the back. Yeah. And then we've got the jumbo card at the back. I think this is the most lace I've ever used. This is a lot of lace for me. We've got some pretty edging on there. And then at the back, I don't think something's not folded right. Oh, that's it, the book. The book wasn't fully in. Yeah, and then at the back you've got a matching notebook to the cover. So this is a page out of the birthday book, and I think this has got 28 sides in, and this is the lovely red bush tea. So, and that's a linen card. And then just backed it with a text page, this pretty lace, and put a pocket in, and then that's from My Porch Prints. So that is that. Yeah, it's very pretty, and like I say, I've never used so much lace. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how it's come out. So I'm going to pause the video now. I'll get myself ready to start the other one. I've put the Sari silk on it. I've done the silk part. Yeah, I've not even stuck it in or anything. So I've gathered a lot of the papers that I'm going to be using. So we'll just see how far we can get to it. Because I am in front with these, what I'm actually doing is I'm holding the things that are finished, and as the final show of anything comes up, that will be the day that they're then up on Etsy. Because it's a bit hard for me to let you know that they're actually up. So that's kind of the way that I'm doing it. Also, I did want to say, if you do have any questions about, if I've tried to link everything that I've used, you know, down to the materials and things like that. But if there is anything that, you know, that I've not linked, just leave me a comment or message me. You're best messaging me on Etsy, because that's where I seem to notice the messages more. And if I've not, because, you know, I'm not a teacher and I've not been doing this very long. So if there's something that I've not explained properly, or you'd like to know a bit more, then just message me and ask. I'll be more than happy to, you know, tell you as much as I can. So I think that was everything that I wanted to mention. I know I've been wanting to say those for the last few videos, and every time I've turned the video off, I've totally forgotten. As soon as I've turned the video off, it pops into my head. So as you're seeing this video, that will be the day that both of these folders go up. I can't, you know, the things that I've made before have obviously now been already put into the Etsy shop. So I should have probably said that, you know, right at the beginning. Right, stop waffling, because otherwise this video is going to be too long. So I shall be back with my glass mat and I'm ready to go. See you shortly. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna start the timer just so I know when I get to 20 minutes, and then I shall pause it. So you'll have seen before how I've got to this point. I think that's not the video before, but the one before that. So now I am going to get this stuck in. And I know I need to leave, yeah, just about 3/4 of an inch, and then that gives it the room to be able to fold nice. I've never done a gusset in these file folders before, but now as I'm starting to make them a lot thicker, the next time I do file folders, I will then put a gusset in. But you know, as I'm learning new things, right, I forget how I got this to glue. Right, okay, so I think I'm nearly at the end of this. I should have probably got one open. Spent 3 minutes just waiting for the glue to come down. Right, when I've done this bit, I'll have to open my other one. Let's get quite a bit of glue on this, because I don't want this part falling to bits. Right. Smooth. straight to me. I've had to put the tie on because I needed to put it on before I stuck that bit down, but obviously now it will get in the way a little bit. Right, so I would say that's that bit. Right, let's put that out of the way. So I've cut my pieces out for this. I've got that really old music paper, what was in the last haul video. I've cut a little bit more off this envelope from doing the other one. I realised with even taking it out that 3/4 of an inch once the journal was in, oh damn, it was too far. It was coming too far out because I've got that piece in the middle with all those envelopes and it was too bulky. So I've ended up taking just a bit more off the envelope, which then meant that the little journals that I'd made to go inside was a little bit too big. So I then had to cut those down and re-sew them because I'd already sewed them. But it wasn't a biggie. Right, and just ink down here. I had inked all this, but obviously now I've cut it down. Not quite big enough. So I'm using the antique photo. And I'm just bringing it in slightly because the pieces don't fit flush. You've got that little gap all around it. So gosh, it's warm in here. It's not very nice outside. It's quite dark and dismal, but I've probably had my ring light on now about 40 minutes because I obviously paused the video while I got everything together. And yeah, it's really heated up in here. And I've got the door open because there's only me and the dog at home. Let's say my partner's at work. I've said before, but my youngest daughter's gone to my oldest daughter's this week. So yeah, there's only me and the dog in. I just hope nobody walks past the house or anything because he shall be up and barking as he does. Right, now this is going to be too big, isn't it? Oh, it's not too bad. Right, let me ink this while I've got it out. So yeah, this week's flown. I was thinking that I'd get a lot more done with Eleanor not being here. Even though, like, she doesn't... It's not... Like, she's 12. She's nearly 13. So, you know, she's been busy most days anyway doing her homework because she's doing school online and they are getting quite a bit. So normally during the day she's in her room anyway. I don't see much of her, but I don't know, you just kind of know that somebody's in and they might want you at any minute for something. Can I have a sandwich? I'm hungry. What's for tea? So I did think, you know, obviously I've not got to nag her to get up this week, not got to keep asking her, where are you with your homework and why's your room a tip and all the rest of it. I did think that I would feel as if I'd got a little bit more time, but I haven't. But she didn't go till the Monday after tea. Well, I mean, it was about 7 o'clock. So, can't remember what I did Tuesday. I think I've videoed a small video, which was just like an update to where I was at. Oh, I would have finished the other folder off. Well, I actually finished it last night, but I think I did spend the most of the day doing that. And then Wednesday is my partner's day off, and that's the day that I go and do my posting and went food shopping. And then I don't normally watch telly, and he really wanted me to watch telly with him, so so he's been working quite early, so he's been finishing about 3 o'clock. So we sent to have tea really early, and then spent the rest of the evening watching telly. No, he didn't, because he wasn't at work. I think that was Tuesday. Yeah, I ended up watching telly with him Tuesday and yesterday. So it's actually took up my time. But yeah, it was nice. So yeah, it's shortened my days really, because I was thinking, oh, I'll not be here, I can craft all day, all night, really, you know, getting this pile done. Yeah, and now all of a sudden he's wanting company watching telly. But I thought I'd best do, because I can't, it must be months since I've actually sat and watched telly with him. But the reason being, he doesn't like anything that I like, so I have to watch what he likes, which is fine, like I don't mind, but and that's what I always used to do. But now I think, well, he might as well just watch that, and you know, I'll be up here doing what I want to. And obviously he likes all really boy things, and yeah, I'm just not that into it. Right, this is going to want cutting a little bit smaller as well. It's the only thing, once you've cut one thing smaller, if you've cut all your pieces out, then it changes everything. So yeah, but it's been lovely, because I've actually felt really quite relaxed this week. So I feel like I've still been, you know, productive and stuff, but I've also had some nice relaxation as well. But I don't know, I think when I started my unfinished pile, I was just thinking, oh, you know, there's not that much, a week and I'll be done. And I think I've been doing it like 2 weeks now. What I'm going to do is glue around that bit. I'm going to just put a bead of glue there. Normally I do put that false panel in, which you'll see when I do the middle bit, but I won't for this one. Yeah, I've got a very straight hand, me. see people on videos with the gluing and they just like whiz round those, you know, around the edges of things with, and it looks as if they've got a really steady hand. Yeah, I don't feel like I mustn't have a very steady hand. Right, make sure that's in place. Got that bit. Right, give that a good press down. So that's that bit, and then this bit now we shall glue it down. I'm guessing that you can't see what I'm doing, but I am literally just sticking the whole of this side down. Need to leave the other side open because that's where the big tag's gonna go. So yeah, it's now Thursday, so I've got today and tomorrow. She'll be, well, it'll be picking her back up about 7 o'clock on the Friday. So I'd grand plans of, you know, cleaning, and like I say, getting this pile done, and I'm still here, still doing it. Right, so I'll just put a bead of glue down here ready, because I want the journal card's going to go downwards, you know, through the top. So I'll just try and get as close to as possible, but I want a decent bead of glue because obviously I want it to stick if something's coming in and out. I'm just getting my wipes out. And so you're best to, even though it's messy pushing the glue out, you do need to make it go that way rather than inside where you're sticking. So I've cut this piece out for here. So I shall just ink around that. I think a lot of the time for doing most things is choosing, you know, what you're going to use and then where are you going to put it. So as I was doing the first one, I was picking the things for both of them. So this one might not take as long because I've already done, you know, a lot of the work for it. So that's going to go about there. So I'll stick that down. So yeah, I have used the templates for these pieces with the acetate that I did for the front and back, and I do feel that it has made a big difference with, you know, with the choosing of what pictures you're going to use. I think they've come out a lot more attractive, should I say. Just go up a bit. So that looks straight. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. There's only 2 minutes left on the timer now for this first 20 minutes. So What I will do is stick this bit down. I'll show you the middle bit in a bit more detail once it's stuck down. So I'm gonna apply glue onto this side, onto the right side. Yeah. And then this is going to go into the middle, but just away from the actual fold of the folder. Just stand that up a little bit. Yeah, so this bit is the window envelope, and I've just put this hinge on it so it will go like that. That was the square envelope, and then the little tiny envelope at the side. So I've cut the top of the small one and the side of the square one, and I cut down there, and we've got that big journal card in there. So while I'm off camera, I'm going to I'll do the collage with you, because I think you'll probably be more interested in the collage than me just adhering this paper. So I'll get everything inked up, I'll get these papers on, and then I'll come back and we'll do the specimen and do some collage. So I shall be back shortly. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. So all I've done is stuck the panels onto the envelope, and I've stuck a piece down there, and I've stuck that on and put a thumb hole in there for the tag. So now I'm going to collage a bit on here. So I've kept all the bits of my porch prints all together, and I've got some dictionary page. So I'll just take the white edges, put my glasses on. I'll take the white edges off the dictionary. Of those. Right, so because I'm gonna stamp on there, I'm only gonna put a little bit of collage on. So I've inked that other piece up ready. I don't need to ink that side, it will be covered. But I'm gonna do it this side instead. Right, so stick this bit down first. Colin. So that goes there, And then I shall stick this one down here. Give that a bit of ink down there. So that's that. Right, I've got my Tim Holtz stamp here. I'm gonna use the ledger one. That's the only one I've used so far. I'm quite happy just with this ledger one. I love it. So I want to cover it, you know, cover all the whiteness. And so if you get any on the window, you can just wipe it off. I don't know where my wipe's gone. I bet you have thrown it in the bin. I'm terrible for doing that. Like, use it once and then just automatically throw it. What have I done with it? Let's get a new one out. So I'll just wipe the window. I'm going to say, but you need to do it as soon as you've done it, before it gets a chance to dry, because that's the archival and that's a permanent ink. Right, I'll leave that there to dry. So we'll leave that as that for now, and then I'm gonna collage this bit. So let me see, instead of tearing into any more pages for now, I'll see what I've got already. Might stick something like that in. Might go a bit like that actually, and then just fill in with the dictionary page. Let me just straighten that bit. So I'll put this one on. I'll just ink down that outer edge and the top, and so I might as well fill in with the papers that I've already ripped. So it's a shame that, oh, if I just, yeah, I'll do it straight up to that. Okay. I could have perhaps done this with my glue stick, because it's only really thin paper. So yeah, I'm not too worried about not getting a lot done this week, because Anna's coming back for the weekend, and then she's going to my mum's next week, Monday to Friday, because you know, we've only seen my mum once and my older daughter once since the old lockdown thing, and they're the only two times Ellen has been out, apart from when we've took the dog out. So I think she's really ready for change of scenery. My mum's still off work. Well, she's working from home. She can do a lot on a computer and stuff. She just can't do a visits, what she'd normally do. So that's there. So yeah, I think I think that's why I've been a bit more relaxed this week, thinking, well, I don't have to, you know, rush to do anything because, well, I'm hoping I don't end up going back to work next week, otherwise I will be gutted. But yeah, I thought if she's away for really 2 weeks, then I can have a week of chilling-ish. And then next week be a bit more on it. So that can go there. Let me just grab a piece of music paper for that bottom part. So that one's not as patinaed as most of them. Can anyone see my tear ruler? It's here. Yep. So yeah, I've got like 2 full weeks left after this week, and then I do actually break up from work for 2 weeks because that would have been, you know, the normal school holidays. So I'm kind of, well, in my head I've got, oh, I won't be going back to work till then I'll break up for 2 weeks, and then I'll probably go back to work then. So yeah, if they suddenly ring me and say you need to come back, I'm going to be a bit gutted because I'm just not prepared for it, like, you know, mentally prepared, because, you know, I've obviously been at home that long now that I've got a whole new routine, which mainly involves staying in my pyjamas all day. But no, in all seriousness, you know, like, just got a whole different routine. But I think you can have the option of carrying on. If they say that you need to come back, I think you can say that you're not coming, you don't want to come back yet, but then you won't get any pay. So it'd be like just absence. So I am thinking if they perhaps want me to come back a week before my holidays or the fortnight before my holidays, I might just actually, you know, say that I'm not, and I shall come back after my holidays, but we shall see. Because I know here now the shops can have twice as many people in as what they was having in before. So, you know, which means they can obviously have now more staff in. But I have heard that there's still a lot of stuff not back yet. So, unfortunately, my surname begins with B, so if they go down the list alphabetically, I should be at the top of the list, which, you know, a lot of the time works out the best, being top of the list, but I don't want to be top of that list. So, that looks beautiful. This paper is so pretty, really look beautiful. Thoroughly enjoyed using it. So next we will do, and I've put all the pieces somewhere and I've now got stuff everywhere. We will do the coin holder. So I will find the link and put this in the description. So let me just move this out. Oh, in fact, I'll do it on this. Let me do it on this one. I'll do this first because it is a shiny card, so you do need to give it a minute to dry off. Let me just check, see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know I'm a bit off, but so just going to go around as careful as possible. I've seen people actually, I don't think I've got one the right size. Oh, no, it's not quite the right size. But if you've got the right size circle, put that into the circle so you don't have to be as careful while you're doing it, which I thought was a good hack. I think this circle is like a 1.5. Maybe these are like 1 3/4. I wouldn't say there was 2-inch ones. So let me just get in where I've messed. So we'll leave that to dry a tick, and then I'm going to use a tab. Again, I'm going to just cover it with a antique photo. Keep calling it antique, don't I? It's vintage photo. I think because I've not used it for so long. I mean, for the first year, that is all I used. And I was quite happy with that. And then I forget who it was that said about gathered twigs. And I thought, oh, that looks nice. And then I went, you know, one step darker and went for the walnut stain. So I think as you start getting comfortable, you know, the vintage photo is a really good one to start with. So we're gonna look through my little things while I dried. I'll just use a small one. So I don't know if you can see that one. That was just from the fields near me. Got glue and everything stuck on me. So we'll just place that in. Yeah, that looks fine. Then we're gonna run. Oh, this lid. Getting more on my hands. So yeah, you need to limit the amount of glue that you put on, but because these are quite shiny, you do need to put quite a bit on. So but with using the Cosmic Shimmer or Art Glitter, if that's what you've got, it will dry see-through. Oh, I meant to get some clips out. I've just got, oh, see, quite a few's gone. Quite a lot's gone onto the screen. That didn't happen when I did the other one. So I'm just going to put that on just to keep it together, because it does take a bit for it to want to, you know, stick together. So I'm going to place that. Let's open this up. I want to place that so it looks as if that's clipped on. So around there will be fine. I'll just put a top of glue there. One there. Sure it's straight. Yeah. So I'll just ink around the sides. And so it only just take a minute to take. So that's that. Okay, it's bust that way. Let's hope that does dry clear. I'm sure it will, but until it does, it does look a little bit of a mess. Right, and then on here I just put a fern on like that. Let me just see what time we're on. Right, so I shall do that, and then I shall leave that to dry while we pause again, because I've nearly been on again 20 minutes. Go fast. So I've just got some Mod Podge. I've watered it down. I think it's 1 part Mod Podge, 2 parts water. It's the first time I've ever watered it down. So I can remember airing different things, and I'm sure it was 2 parts water, 1 part Mod Podge. And I've done the napkins with this, and it seems to be the right consistency. I think maybe I did put a little bit too much water in. So I've just put a little bit on the back just to make it adhere to the paper, and I'm just going to be quite gentle and just get it onto the top, and then just brush enough at the sides just to hold it into place. That alarm's going to ding off in a sec. I'm going to say it moves around as you do it, but it's that doesn't matter, not for what we're doing. So I'll turn that off. So I should probably, well, I will pause it now and probably wait about an hour till I come back, make sure it's not tacky at all. I don't think it will take anywhere near as long as that, but I'm ready for a cup of coffee and to move around a little bit. So I shall just leave it for about an hour and then come back. So just make sure that it's not really pooling anywhere. So I think that'll be fine, and I shall see you in a little while. I think when we come back, I don't know, there's not a lot else to do. It's been definitely quicker the second time around, but like I say, I do think that's because I've obviously cut my papers. I'm obviously going virtually doing it the same as I've done the other one, so I'm not having to think where to lay things out and that. So yeah, it just seems to be running a lot quicker. So I shall see you in a bit. See you later. Okay, I'm back for the final bit that I'm gonna video. So we're ready to decorate it. I'll put all the laces on and that in off camera. So I'm going to open it up to this page, and then got this nice corner die. As I've said before, a friend does my dies, so I couldn't tell you you know what dies they are. So just put I might put an elastic band. No, I don't think that'd work. I'm going to say around the bottle to have something to put the top on too, because it really does get on my nerves. Right, just press that down there. Then on this side I'm going to have the pocket. That's made out of the Edith Holden text page. So I do. It's a waste of time inking the top, so I did put ink lace across the top of the other. So I'll put that. I won't do another video showing it because I have shown the other. I am decorating it the same. When I do list it in on Etsy or Instagram or whatever, I will put, you know, the full photos in. But I think you've got a good idea how it's going to look. Right. So in this one, I was having this tag. So I'll just pop there. I'll probably put some lace on that and take the string off. I'm not going to push it all the way in because obviously it still needs to dry. Just give this a quick ink around. So these are the journal cards out of my porch prints. So pop that one in. I've got some smaller ones, and again I show the I was going to call them gift cards. the tags I shall top them all with lace just to finish them off. So that's that one. Then I've got these lovely die cut butterflies, which again they've been done on the Edith Holden text pages. And so the colours of the actual pages and the text and that is so pretty that, you know, you can use it all. I think I'm going to have the big butterfly on that one actually. Wrong place. I'll put that there because I'm going to have another pocket there. Let me just wipe that off. Right, I've got, I might have the dragonfly on that actually because this one's in gold. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it around there. So the ones in the other file was silver. So these, I've picked gold ones for this one. So just pop that there. Let's just dab that. While I've been away and I've, you know, been sorting these out, I've gone to wrap my youngest granddaughter's birthday present. So I'm saying I've got two of the granddaughters have got birthdays on a July. So the oldest one, she's just had a birthday, and it's the youngest granddaughter. Just after mine, because I'm the 25th of July, and then she's the 27th. So we've got lots of July birthdays, nearly as bad as, well, no, nowhere near as bad as the November, December ones. And so two of my daughters are November, my oldest and my youngest. And then it's my partner's birthday, my mum's birthday, and my brother-in-law's birthday, all in December. November, December, and my aunt's birthday just after Christmas, so I always get hers before Christmas, in case I forget, or there's never nothing in the shops just after Christmas, it's all sale stuff. Yeah, so it's a big expense. So I've already started looking for the birthday presents. I like to get them all, I would say, before September, so I can then start on Christmas, and I know that they won't be forgotten about, because I think once you get into Christmas mode, you can totally forget. And it can be hard to, well, it is hard to get nice birthday cards as well. If you wait until you know, the card shops have put the Christmas cards out, the birthday section obviously gets really small. So even like the birthday cards and the wrapping paper and stuff, I get all that, you know, well before. So I have started thinking. So that's that. Again, that'll have a bit of lace there. So that's that side. That's going to have a pad there, and then I'm going to put a little band across. So that still hasn't dried. I'm guessing it will, because the other one did. I think I've just got a bit more in this one. Oh, I've not cut the photo out for there. And then I think on the other one I had something stamped. I can't remember what I had. That side. For the back of the pad, I'm going to have that piece of, so that'll go on there. That needs cutting down a bit. So I'll leave that there. And then this is going to go across here. So I shall just cut that. I can't see my mark now on where I've just marked it. I think it's there. So that'll fit nicely there. I haven't got the pocket out for the back of the cover where the other notebook will go, but I do want to put all the lace down the sides and that before I stick that in. So I shall do that tomorrow. I'm gonna, after I finish videoing this, I shall leave the rest now to finish tomorrow. I feel a bit frazzled. Feeling like an afternoon kip, to be quite honest. Yeah, I feel a bit worn out. So I might do that. I've got some photos to take of the green file folder that I'd finished, the botanical one, because I'm going to get that listed today, because the video for that will go up in the next couple of hours. So I want to get that done. I've got quite far on this, so that's good. It shouldn't take me too long to totally finish it tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to do another project of the unfinished, and then I've definitely then got over halfway, and I think then I'm going to leave them to one side for a bit, and I'm going to start on my new project. Because all these unfinished ones, they're all very big projects. So yeah, I do feel a little bit frazzled from it. Let's take one of those out. I'm going to put the Edith Holden one there. So yeah, I fancy like doing some you know, just little bits and bobs. So I thought I'll start on the new project, which is going to be butterflies. So I think I'm going to do some videos about how I start. Where shall I put this? I think I have that there on the other. How I start, you know, doing a project. So I thought I'm going to make a few master boards. So some collage boards, and then I show her I do tags with them and things like that. But yeah, I'm in the mood just to make some small things, some tags and things like that. So yeah, I will put these to bed for a little while. Where should I put this other butterfly? I think I'll put it down here. You won't really see it with the pad there, but it's nice to discover something hidden. So that'll go there. Then I've got this lovely thing out that will be attached to the pocket at the back, which will go across there. Still need to make the actual book, and I need to sew this one in, and as you can see, I've cut this down, so I need to re-stitch it down there and then sew the actual pages in. So this one then will go at the back, and there'll be a pocket across there. So that's that. Let me see if I can make this notepad before the time runs out. Let's have a look. Got seven minutes. What I will need is something for a little belly band. So I'm just going through any Edith Holden scraps that I've got. I've not got a lot because obviously we've only just started cutting it apart. So I've got this piece here. I feel like I want to save that though for that'd make a nice side tuck, thinking about it. Same with that. Right, I'll use the top of that. So I shall just cut that down a little bit. I don't want to use the butterfly because I was thinking I'll fussy cut that out. Just ink around it. So if that goes in like that, I want it quite near the top, so we'll go about there. So we'll just pop that there. I think that should give it enough room to just move it down a little bit more. Right, let me just stand up and grab some coffee stained paper. Now I did it with these scraps. It was a lovely book with these blue boxes on, graphs on, and then I did it in the blueberry paper tea. Sorry, I can tell that I'm tired. I'm gonna say I'm finding it hard to string a sentence together. But yeah, I think with doing quite a lot of the altered folders and stuff, it does take a bit of brain power to work out, you know, how everything's going to fold on each other and all the rest of it. So yeah, it can be quite tiring. So I'll put that on there. Put that the way so the text is on. I'm just going to centre it. Just grab my stapler. Let's pop 2 staples in. Oh, and I will cover this with lace anyway. And then I'm just going to make that flushish. Oh, gone the wrong way. Oh dear. Let's cut that straight. So, and then that doesn't match at all. I shall sort that out off camera. Right, so that will sit like that. So I'll cut this down. I can't get to my paper trimmer because I've put the box of coffee dyed things on. I thought I'm going to save all these because I do think they'll come in quite nice for collage, mixing it in with a collage. So I just got down the edges of the paper. So yeah, I think apart from the back pocket, finishing both the notepads off and then putting the lace on, you know, all down the sides and on top of the tags, it is done. So that's that. Ooh. So yeah, I'm gonna get my photographs done and get that listing up, and then I'm going for a nap. So that's that. I shall come back in a couple of days' time and do the next project. It is quite a small, oh no, actually I've got 3 more projects to do, so ignore all that. Yeah, there will be a couple more of the unfinished ones, and then we shall break for a while I start off my new projects. But if I make sure that I don't add to the unfinished pile, at least like it's well over halfway finished. So thank you very much, and thank you to everybody who's watched so far. I hope you're getting something out of them. I know they can be a bit long-winded, but it's very hard because I've got no editing skills to actually show you what I'm doing and just give you the good parts kind of thing. So I'm afraid you're gonna have to take the good with the bad. So thanks for joining me. Take care. See you soon. Bye.